Ava Gardner was born Ava Lavinia Gardner on December 24th, 1922, in the small rural town of Grabtown, North Carolina. She was the youngest of 7 children in a hard-working, close-knit family. Her early life was shaped by both joy and hardship, particularly after the death of her father when she was just 15 years old. Despite their modest means, Ava was instilled with a strong sense of independence and determination by her mother, which would later serve her well in the demanding world of Hollywood. Her journey to stardom began almost by chance in 1941 when a portrait taken by her brother-in-law, a photographer, caught the attention of a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer MGM scout. This marked the beginning of her remarkable career. Breaking through from bit parts to leading, Lady Ava's early years in Hollywood were marked by minor roles in B-movies where her striking beauty and magnetic presence were often overshadowed by her thick Southern accent. MGM saw potential in her and enrolled her in acting and speech lessons. Ava's hard work paid off in 1946 when she landed a breakthrough role in The Killers, starring opposite Burt Lancaster. Her portrayal of the femme fatale Kitty Collins was a turning point in her career, earning her critical acclaim and making her an international star. With roles in films like Mogambo, 1953, and The Barefoot Contessa, 1954, Ava proved she was much more than just a pretty face, showcasing her depth as an actress and her ability to portray complex, vulnerable characters. Hollywood fame and recognition. As Ava's career soared, she became one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses, known for her sultry persona and captivating performances. She received an Academy Award nomination for her role in Mogambo and went on to star in several classic films, including Showboat, 1951, On the Beach, 1959, and The Night of the Iguana, 1964. Her performances were celebrated for their sensuality, mystery, and emotional depth. Despite the glamour and recognition, Ava struggled with personal demons, including the pressures of fame and the challenges of maintaining her privacy. By the 1960s, Ava moved to Spain and later to London, seeking a quieter life away from the spotlight. The turbulent marriages of Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner's personal life was as dramatic as the roles she played on screen. Her first marriage to actor Mickey Rooney was brief and troubled. Despite their whirlwind romance and marriage in 1942, the union quickly unraveled due to Rooney's compulsive, gambling, womanizing, and erratic behavior. Ava filed for divorce in 1943, citing mental cruelty, but she never publicly criticized Rooney, choosing to protect his reputation despite his flaws. Her second marriage to jazz musician Artie Shaw was also short-lived and marked by emotional struggles. Shaw, known for his intellect and volatile temperament, belittled Ava's lack of formal education, leading to emotional distance and eventually a divorce after less than a year. The complex relationship with Frank Sinatra. Ava Gardner's most passionate and enduring relationship was with singer Frank Sinatra. Their love affair began while Sinatra was still married to his first wife, Nancy Barbado, and quickly became the subject of intense media scrutiny. Despite the scandal, Ava and Frank married in 1951, but their union was fraught with tension. Sinatra, whose career was in decline at the time, relied heavily on Ava's emotional and professional support. Their relationship was marked by emotional outbursts, arguments, and feelings of inadequacy, as Sinatra struggled with jealousy and insecurity. Ava, known for her fiery independence, clashed with Sinatra's possessiveness, making their marriage a constant battleground of love and conflict. Sinatra's career revival and Ava's support. During their marriage, Sinatra's career was faltering, his voice was struggling, and his popularity had diminished. However, Ava, recognizing his talent and despair, used her influence to help revive his career. She personally appealed to studio executives, pushing for Sinatra to be cast in From Here to Eternity, 1953. The film marked a turning point in Sinatra's career, and his performance as Private Maggio earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, sparking a remarkable comeback in both his music and film careers. Despite her pivotal role in his resurgence, Ava rarely received credit for her behind-the-scenes support. Their marriage, however, remained tumultuous, with constant emotional turbulence taking its toll on both. The emotional strain of their marriage. Ava Gardner later revealed the emotional struggles she faced during her marriage to Frank Sinatra. Despite their deep love for each other, their relationship was plagued by jealousy, infidelity, and constant fighting. Ava admitted that she was not always faithful, and rumors of her affairs with other men, including bullfighters and co-stars, contributed to the tension. Sinatra's possessiveness and insecurity only fueled their problems, and their arguments became increasingly volatile. Ava recalled nights when Sinatra would show up at her film sets or hotel rooms, demanding to know her whereabouts, creating humiliating scenes in front of colleagues and friends. The emotional strain was immense, and despite the passion they shared, the marriage began to deteriorate under the weight of their unresolved conflicts. The painful decision to divorce. By 1954, the emotional toll of their relationship became unbearable, and Ava Gardner filed for divorce. The divorce proceedings were lengthy and painful, with the couple finally legally separated in 1957. Despite the divorce, Ava's emotional connection to Sinatra remained strong for many years. She never married again, and while she had other relationships, none compared to the intensity of her time with Frank. Sinatra, too, continued to hold a torch for Ava, often referring to her as the love of his life in interviews. Their bond, marked by both passion and pain, lingered long after their separation. Ava's reflections on their relationship revealed the complexity of their love, a love that was as profound as it was damaging. Ava Gardner's struggles after divorce. After her divorce from Sinatra, Ava Gardner moved to Spain in search of peace and respite from the media's scrutiny. However, she continued to struggle with loneliness and depression, compounded by her memories of the volatile marriage. In her memoirs, she candidly described moments of deep sorrow, such as waking up in Madrid and crying over the loss of Sinatra, whom she had once believed was her soulmate. Ava acknowledged that despite their irreconcilable differences, she and Sinatra had a connection that could never be severed. She reflected on the painful realization that sometimes love alone cannot save a relationship. Her vulnerability in discussing this emotional struggle revealed the depth of her affection for Sinatra, even after their marriage ended. Ava's final years, reflections and legacy. Ava Gardner's later years were marked by health struggles, including a debilitating stroke in 1986. Despite her physical challenges, she maintained her independence and reflected on her remarkable life with humility and humor. In her autobiography, Ava, My Story, published shortly before her death, she opened up about her relationships, career, and the emotional highs and lows she experienced. Although she lived in relative seclusion in London, she continued to maintain friendships and reflect on her legacy as one of Hollywood's most captivating and complex stars. Ava passed away on January 25, 1990, at the age of 67 from pneumonia. She was buried in her hometown of Smithfield, North Carolina, where her life and legacy continue to be remembered. Ava Gardner's lasting impact and the Ava Gardner Museum. Ava Gardner's life, both on and off screen, was a testament to the complexities of fame, love, and personal strength. Despite the heartache she endured in her relationships, particularly her marriage to Frank Sinatra, she remained an icon of Hollywood's golden age. Her story, marked by triumphs and struggles, continues to captivate audiences, offering a glimpse into the real woman behind the glamorous public image. The Ava Gardner Museum, founded in 1996, stands as a tribute to her legacy, celebrating the actress's contributions to film and preserving her memory for future generations. Through her films, her autobiography, and the museum, Ava's impact on Hollywood and popular culture endures, leaving behind a story of love, loss, and resilience.